for a second or an hour.
We're right on time.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It must be you girls that did it, not me.
Of course.
Good morning to you all.
Whoa.
Here you go. Sorry, have another sip. You go ahead and start the show.
Hi everyone. Today we are doing an unboxing and a sharing of some stuff we've been reading. And I think we got a gift from RandomWolf65 and Life with Two YouTubers and RandomWolf. Maybe Burning Block 99, I'm not sure.
I see Cade is in the chat, so good morning to you. Here's Cade. If you don't know Burning Block about 99, he had his first official live stream 1 week ago. It was a blast. It was very funny to see his early videos and how that went, and the evolution of his creative genius. So we'll be unboxing something from Cade's sister, RandomWolf, this morning. And we also have
Old
Wolf 65 in the chat, and we are unboxing a gift from him as well, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But the first person in the chat was the Downright Nerdy podcast, who I got to hang out in person with Michael for the first time a week ago, about something like a week ago, on the on one of the Disco After Dark shows. Oh, it wasn't even a week ago. Was it like just 3 nights ago? It might have just been like 2-3 nights ago.
And I saw their video on Star Wars spoilers and stuff about the Mandalorian.
We've seen 4 of those episodes now.
And we found out where Riley's going.
Yep, Riley, and they're at the airport boarding for their flight to the big island of Hawaii, and they're going to have time in
a rainy place.
Yes, in Hilo, where it is a bit of rain. It's the more tropical side. It's a very beautiful, big, but they've got a lovely city, and there's lots of things to enjoy. One of the things I want to recommend they do, though, if they go south to the sort of volcanic portion of the big island, there's a town called Volcano, and they have the factory for Hawaiian sweetbread, which my girls are big fans of Hawaiian bread, right? Fist bump on the Hawaiian bread.
They're good. They're so good.
It's so delish.
Delish.
And the factory is right down there in the sort of southern portion of the big island. So you should check that out. That would be a recommendation from me. Let's see. Who else do we have that I missed? Of course, JP Budget Collecting. Everybody's doing some winter cleaning, I guess you could say. So good morning. I saw Perry in the chat. John, you're getting old. 2 days ago? Yeah, I don't know. Might have been 2 days. Yes, this is Hawaiian bread. It's called King's Hawaiian. There it is. We have it right now in our house. That's how much we like it. Let's see. Big Lion Cat is in the chat. Good morning. If anybody has any auctions or things going on today, I'm not sure if Discovery Bay is doing another pop-up show, but he's been doing them Saturdays right after my show. So you should check out with Discovery Bay if he jumps in. But if Big Lion Cat, if you've got an auction coming up here soon, you can shout that out. Oh, Pop saying that Kate did a good job opening up the show this morning. I agree.
Thank you.
It's been a little while. We're catching up here. Good morning, Sharon. And I thought I saw 2nd Street Marvel. Yes, I did. Good morning. How are you doing? Keep it rocking.
Comics in the mind.
Ooh, is Comics in the Mind on the mind in there? Coach Vic is in here. It does come from Hawaii. Who knew? And Kirk, good morning to you. And I think I got everybody. So I think that's everybody in here.
Kate is ready.
Kate is already dropping some emojis in the chat. Everybody is ready.
Oh, there's 7 of them. We count. Remember?
18 people. Our little counter up in the corner. 18 folks hanging out with us.
7 emojis.
Oh, 7 emojis. Oh, you're supposed to count the emojis? Is that? Oh, I forgot. You guys were doing that with Kate. Count the emojis. So if you don't know, this is our Saturday show. We missed last week because we were up in the mountains of Utah, driving actually on the way. So thank you for joining us this morning.
Boo, driving.
My girls have some books. They've been reading a ton, reading like fiends. So they got some books to share. I got to my comic book shop on Thursday, so I picked up some new books. The new Scarface. My head is doing all right. It's way over here. Yeah. Let's see. It's mostly healed. I bumped it again yesterday, and it started to bleed a little bit, but I think it's all right.
Well, you bumped it. You should not bump it.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Comic Head 84 is in the chat. Steve Whiting is in the chat. Good morning. Oh, it jumped right as I was going to click. Steve Whiting, Chris Sherrick is in the chat. Let's see, who did I miss? Comic Head, where did he go? Pocan Joe is here. Good morning, Pocan Joe. Pocan Joe, I met in Baltimore. Really fun, funny guy. Great to hang out with. He leaves a comment on every one of these Saturday shows. It is very nice of you to do that. I really do appreciate that, sir. Comic Head 84, good morning to you. Let's see here. Who else did I miss? I thought I saw 1-2 Comic Talk. Where did you go?
Charlie's hands look smaller today than usual.
Do they?
What? Okay.
Charlie got tiny hands? With this big sleeve it's hiding in? So good morning to you all.
Oh.
Yeah, all I did was we arrived in Utah. We were unpacking. It's a slippery driveway that you have to drive up into. It had not been plowed and it had been snowing, so we couldn't quite get up onto the driveway. So we were down a lower level and we were carrying everything up through the snowy kind of weather. And the wind was whipping. And I put my hood up and I was kind of like walking and shuffling, and the back door to the car was up. And I'm tall enough that I just walked right into it. And then Charlie was there for hearing my storm of profanities. I
learned some new words.
I definitely dropped some serious language. Both of my sister-in-laws were like, "Whoa, John really hurt himself." Hey, JP is shouting out, Charlie. I dropped. If you haven't seen my Thursday review show, I've been dropping every Thursday. Charlie and I did a fun character, and she reviewed Kanto this week, and it was a lot of fun. And you can check that out. It was our indie review show. It was like 2 shows ago on Thursday evening. I dropped that, or night.
Kate's sad.
Kate will get her turn, and she'll see it. It happens.
We'll show her after the show.
Yeah. She did learn some new words. Everyone thinks that's funny. Carter Lee is in the chat. Good morning, Carter. Okay, so who's going to share first this morning?
Me.
And Marquis Roberts is in the chat.
That's the new quote for Daniel.
What?
I learned some new words.
Yeah, John is a teacher and I'm a language teacher. I learned some new words. See, everybody's laughing. They thought that was funny.
I'm
All right.
going first.
Charlie's going first, and she's going to share.
Is Dear Dumb Diary.
Dear Dumb Diary. This is book number 1. Let's pretend this never happened.
I'm on book 4 also.
And it's really funny. Good. It's about a girl named Jamie Kelly, and it's how her life, she imagines it like it's really bad. And it's typical middle school. And she has this girl who's very perfect in every way. And she has really pretty blonde hair. Her name's Angeline.
Uh-huh.
And Jamie wants to have hair like her, but hers is brown and really shaggy. And it's really hard for her to fit in with everything. And I think it's just a really funny story.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Sharon is saying, yeah. Michael's saying, I learned some new words would be a funny shirt. Life with 2 YouTubers says, hey, I know this book. That's because she sent us these. Mm-hmm. These were the books that her kids loved. And I think it was 2 weeks ago we got this box as like a Christmas gift from them of the whole Dear Dumb Diaries set that they had collected over the time.
And if they collected even more, it might be in that box.
Oh my gosh, who knows what's going to happen? Good morning, Comics for Thomas. So you like that Dear Dumb Diaries? Have you started the 2nd or 3rd one yet?
No.
You've tried book 1.
The 4th.
You've read all the way 1 through 4? Woo!
I read quick.
I have to have room for all my other books.
It's true.
The end of the 4th is shocking.
Yes, Charlie is very into the James Patterson, the guy who writes those thriller novels, also writes children's books.
I have 5 of his books. And
Charlie's a big fan. Might be her favorite writer right now.
Yeah, but you didn't get me Treasure Hunters.
We're working on it. All right. Kate, you want to share or do you want me to share? Kate is ready. She was very excited to get these for Christmas. So now we have the entire 1 through 4 of Scarlet Rose, which is a sort of manga anime kind of styled series from Charm's publisher. Charm with a Z on the end.
And a heart around the Z.
And the heart around the Z. And this is sort of like a swashbuckling female pirate that we've read a few of these, right? Oh, you want me to read the back? After the horrendous murder of her father, Maud discovers she has a grandfather, a noble count living in Paris, where she must now live. There she encounters the Fox, a masked Robin Hood-like figure, a dashing figure she falls in love with. While her grandfather struggles to tame her wild spirit and introduce her to society, Maud rebels by secretly becoming the masked fox-like marauder, the Scarlet Rose.
And her sword is a very, very powerful thing in these stories. So just look at the sword up close.
And considering I didn't have my glasses and I never read that before, I think I did pretty well. Richard Fairgray writes Blontosaurus, really fun with great morals in the ends. Okay, nice. Thanks, 1-2 Comic Top. Marquise Roberts says Charlie should read James Patterson's Maximum Ride manga. Ooh, there's like an anime manga by James Patterson. Ooh.
I think there is.
Nice. Thank you, Marquis.
Okay.
Or is it Marquis? Could be Marquis.
It's Marquis, though.
Well, the French is Marquis, but I know that there's like a bunch of people that have that in America. Some people call it Marcus. Some people say Marcus or Marquis.
Marquis
I think there's a football player named Marquise.
Lafayette.
Oh, what's his name? Marquise. I can't remember.
Marquis de Lafayette.
I don't know football. I'm sorry. I know
Marquis de Lafayette.
I brought my daughter all those James Patterson children books too. She loves them, says Carter Lee. Heck yeah. I enjoy when John reads to me, says Bueller. Hey, Bueller, shout out to you because you're one of the only people that wants to know about this, Bueller. So this is just for Bueller. Sorry, everybody. I'm pausing the show. Bueller, tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the evening, West Coast time, you are getting your wish, my big man. We're doing Lost Season 6, finally. It's been about 5 extra months of prep time, but Fire Guy Ryan and I are going to talk Lost Season 6 tomorrow night. So that is just for you, Mr. Bueller. Enjoy it. Hey, Seawood19 also in the chat. Good to see you, my good friend. Another Baltimore homie.
Okay. So Maud at the beginning, her father. I don't care.
My dad joking because I know nothing about football, so he's like, "Hey, he has some football." I learn it in August and then forget it by September, and then wait another year before I come back around again.
Yeah, that's true. So
I agree.
Is it Maud?
Daddy.
Sorry, Charlie wants to. Kate wants to share her book, right?
So Maud, stop it, Daddy. Her father is murdered, but the guy that murdered her actually likes her after she kicks his butt. Like, seriously, she slashes him across the face with a fencing sword that is sharp. And he has a scar, and he has a twin brother that actually is, like, included into society. He's a duke, I think. Baron? I don't know. And he, when she first sees him, she, like, attacks him. But then, she meets the fox, and then she meets this guy named Golheim, and he's really nice, and he's the only one she can actually like trust in this place because her grandfather's super mean, but he actually cares about her. But so she actually, in the 4th book, she is engaged to him, Golheim, because at the end of this book it says that so Golheim wants her to stay at the castle, and then she's like, I'm going to find the fox, we'll avenge my father together. And then, of course, he's my soulmate, and I'll do anything he asks of me. And then Golheim takes out the fox mask and puts it on himself. You guys are so not listening, it's annoying.
I am listening. I was being told.
Who's the fox?
She poked me in the eye.
Who's the fox?
Make you be quiet.
Isn't it her grandfather?
No!
The one she loves. It's the guy she's in love with.
Golheim.
Golheim, yeah, sorry.
So at the end, he puts the mask on her.
LOSER.
Ouch.
Do-do-do-do.
I think that should be your life name.
Birdie Block. Oh, how many did you drop this time? What is one full row? What is it?
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I think
12,
it's like 18.
13, 14, 15, 16.
16.
Ha-ha!
I think we should do it in a different language, though, next time. What do you think?
Awkward.
I'm gonna make sure I get this review in because this was the thumbnail that I picked for this video. I really think this is a cool cut. This might be my favorite Excalibur cover yet. I mean, Excalibur is just trippy, man. So you got dragons and you got knights in shining armor.
Oh my!
This new issue added druids. So there's like a druid culture now underground on the earth, and they bring in Richter. So if you don't know Richter, he was a mutant. He was a member of the New Mutants at X-Force at different times. He can like make earthquakes and shockwaves. He can manipulate Earth. And he goes deep underground in this issue with Gambit, and he joins like a druidic, I don't even know if that, I may have made up a word, like a druid cult, and he becomes like a member of their group. So it's almost like a whole like Dungeons and Dragons thing going on here in the Excalibur. My favorite part though is they give Apocalypse a lot to do, and I don't think he's been doing enough in that X-Men universe right now. But if you dig Apocalypse like I do, there's definitely more of him in here. And I don't know if I love this comic as much as I like Marauders. Nowhere near Marauders. It's probably not even as good as Hickman's X-Men, which that 4th issue was incredible. But it's the only other X book that I'm picking up is this one. Richter was good, and Peter David's X Factor says Seawood. Good call, brother. So they give a bunch of Richter and Apocalypse time here in this book. Thanks, brother. Much appreciated. Gotta leave for the dog show. Oh, Pop-Pop's going to the dog show.
Dog show?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Riley really loves that. You all watch the show. Oh, thanks, guys. Well, Riley, my girls love seeing ladies of YouTube talking comics and stuff, right? And so Riley's a big fan. Plus, Charlie likes anything named Riley because her favorite dog is named Riley. No offense.
She's 86.
She is. She's a big girl. Riley, the dog.
Dog years.
The dog.
My age and
not Riley, the YouTuber and podcaster.
She has a similar birthday to me. I think she's 12 right now, right? Yeah, she is. She's 12.
Yeah. So, bye, Pop. We will catch you later. Should we open some stuff?
No.
Or do we want to do another book first?
Whoa.
Okay.
86,
Hey,
really?
be dramatic. Is it 84?
Yeah.
No.
74.
7.
She had her birthday.
74.
No.
She 12 or 13?
She's 84. She's in her 80s.
Okay.
She's 12.
In human years.
Yeah.
Not in
12
dog
times
years.
7.
Times 7. 70 plus 14 is 84.
Exactly.
So 84. There you
Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, don't get annoyed.
So
Kate's been
let's
singing
unbox
Peppa
it.
Pig.
Hold on one second. I got to answer Kachung. Firstly, if you guys don't know Dave Kachung, here he is. Great YouTuber, awesome guy with an awesome lady at his side. Delphia is awesome.
DK Comics.
They do a lot of
cosplay.
DK Comics and
Kate is from
cosplay.
Girls We Know.
They do really cool stuff. And he's asking, because he hasn't been reading any of the X-Men books, I would say this. First, you got to read House of X Powers of 10. That trade is a really great read. It sets up all these new series. Second, I would say if you're not reading Marauders, that's the best one. No question. It's about Kitty Pryde becoming sort of like a pirate. And she's got a whole crew, Storm, Colossus, who else is this? A Bishop. She's got a crew of just like awesome pirates that roll with her. Iceman. That was the new issue this week, had Iceman on the cover. Marauders is great. I will also say the newest issue 4 of X-Men that Hickman is doing, is great as well. So those are my 2 favorites. If I was going to just read 1 or 2, those are the ones I would be reading. Charlie's math is next level. She's in her 80s. Boom. All right. So Charlie wants to do another book. Go. She's got to get her Patterson. She wants to do her Patterson. Can't stop her. So this is the first James Patterson book Charlie's going to share. Cat versus Dog, which of course would appeal to you, right, Chuckles? Loving those dogs and cats.
And it says on the back, cat lover, dog lover. And I would say dog lover, but this book kind of changes your mind.
Oh, really? So you're feeling like
guess
you
you
could appreciate cat lovers?
Yeah, when you read this book.
Yeah.
And
Why?
It's really funny because they spell cat wrong.
Right.
K-A-T-T and
Right.
dog D-O-G-G.
Nice.
And it's about these 2 cats and dogs who are going to the same place. And the dog's name, I don't remember his name. It's a weird, a really odd name. and I think it's called Oscar, and her
Like the
name
Grouch.
is Molly.
Hey,
Yeah, she's
Sorry.
Molly.
nice to see Rod just a reeking in the chat. Thank you for coming by, my brother.
1, 2, hello.
Sharon is a cat fan.
Yes.
Burning Block is cat and dog fan.
I like tiny dogs.
I think Charlie
huge
liked
dogs.
animals, period, but her first love was dogs.
Yes, that's why I have a book that's Dog Careers for Girls.
Dog careers for girls.
What do you think mine is?
Your favorite animal?
Cat.
Cats or dogs or whatever. Like, do you think I like cats more or dogs more? I
Mm.
think I like cats more. I just like dogs, smogs.
I think you like dogs more, but you like small dogs and dogs that don't like freak out. You like calm dogs.
Like Mushka.
Mushka's a good.
Mushka's one of your favorites,
Service
absolutely.
dog.
You love Riley. You love Riley too.
When she was
And
younger, she
Bo.
was
You just don't like
Ooh.
you don't like nippy dogs, little tiny yippy
like
bite dogs.
Snowy.
Snowy is a bit of an exciting dog. All right.
Steady. Mhm.
And Bogey was really kind.
Yeah, Bogey was cool.
His Comics where Thomas says his
Charlie.
girlfriend is named Kat and they have 4 cats.
My girlfriend is named Cat. Oh, and they have 4
Oh, someone at
cats.
school calls me Cat. Actually,
It doesn't matter how long it's been, Kachung. You're always welcome here, man. We're always welcome to hang out. If you want to jump on at some point in the show, we would always love to hang out and talk.
Oh, you guys
Cats
should do a
purr
show
and snuggle.
today.
This is true, but dogs snuggle too. Absolutely, dogs snuggle for sure.
everyone do a cat or dog emoji,
Ooh, they can drop their own
or whatever your
cat
favorite
or dog emoji.
favorite animal is.
I don't know that we could do emojis in StreamYard, my love. Sorry.
I'm just gonna write dogs down.
Oh.
Here, you want me to get
Right,
my
dog
phone up
and-
and then you can put it in. All right. But let's get back to your review while you're doing it. Talk about your
Okay,
book.
So Cat versus Dog is where these both of these cat families and a dog family both go to the same place called Water Park Frontier. And one of the things that happens is Molly was said people think she was chasing a butterfly and got lost in the forest. But she says that she wants to be an actress, so she was perfecting her different faces and dramatic things that she does. You
That's
did
us.
it! It's a doggy.
Looks like Ben.
Hey, I need something too.
Oh yeah, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben does not nip.
But
He's
it's not
sleepy.
gonna be like a cat or something. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, let sister keep doing it.
Anyway, and Oscar gets lost in the forest too by chasing a squirrel.
Hmm.
And the squirrel's very funny because he says something really funny that he says, thank you, I'm here all day."
Haha.
It's very funny.
So have you finished this book yet?
Yes, I
Okay.
finished it.
And do you feel like it changed your mind? Are cats close to dogs better than dogs? Or not
Close to dog.
close. Okay. That's a big change for Charlie if you
But
don't know.
I feel like-
She was like Steve Whiting is saying dogs all day. That was her.
The hard part is it's because I
Almost
like
done.
dogs more because no one in my family has a cat. Everyone has a dog or a goldfish.
I think Joey Bag of Sevens dropped a penguin.
I
That's
know.
hilarious.
I dropped something else. It's funny.
That's funny.
What you dropped, Kate?
That's funny.
You'll see it. There it is.
Where is it?
I like chickens. I do like
you
chickens.
you are a chicken fan, but you don't want to touch them or be near
No,
them.
I just like the noise.
You
that
just
they
like the
make.
noises, yeah. If I could wake a show, be fun to your kids. My kids, what a fun idea. Hey, we definitely want to do some more kind of content like that at some point for
Ooh.
sure.
Is that a frog?
It's a frog from.
I'm a lizard
Kirk.
person.
You are a lizard. You do love
I
them.
love lizards.
She'll happily pick them up and hold them.
Little ones, not big ones.
Yeah.
Because they nip.
They nip, but they don't hurt.
Okay. Are we going to do a second book from you right now, or you want to do a package? Okay,
No
we're doing.
second books.
Let's do life with two YouTubers because they're in here. So that means there's a bag. So one of these is from
From
these are
that.
from Rena, and I put RandomWolf's channel link in the description for this video. I also put life with two YouTubers, Mom's channel,
Wow.
down below because Mom hosts a lot of Rena's Saturday shows at 8:00 Saturdays, 8:00 Mountain, which is 7:00 my time, 10:00 East Coast. They do these great live streams talking about all kinds of cool topics. And I can't remember who the guest is today. I'm sorry, Sharon. So if you want to drop that in the chat, let us know who the guest is. But they've had Boy Who Had Seven, Sam's Tangled Web, Lady Fantastic.
Dad, what if you're the guest?
I was the first guest.
ever.
Yes.
Okay, Daddy.
I was the first
guess.
one. I'm saying I was on. They started low and they've built up. Oh, I forgot. It's Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson, who I thought of today. Jeffrey, if you don't know Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson, firstly, I absolutely love Jeffrey. Jeffrey has a very powerful distinction right now. He is the only comic book YouTuber to spend a night at this house. He is the only comic book YouTuber to join Saturday Morning Comics here on this couch. He's the only one ever. We've never invited anybody in. We've never had anybody join this show like a live stream. It's always just been us. So Jeffrey is a rare kind of guy on so many levels, but he's rare to this show for a lot of reasons. So he is on talking about baseball and the Hulk. That is awesome. Yeah, Bueller with the unicorn. That's hilarious.
I was gonna do a unicorn.
So if you don't know Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson, you should find his channel, sub him up. But he is also on a lot of shows. He hangs out with Kavi, Comic Books NYC. He's just a really, really cool guy. I do agree.
2020.
Jeffrey in 2020. I'm in.
What does
I'm
that
in.
mean?
Jeffrey is the man, Rod. I agree. So Jeffrey is on Coast to Coast Comics every Saturday with Just a Rican. You can check him out there. But he's also apparently going to be on tonight on Life of Two YouTubers. So let's get back to the point. This one says Miss Charlie. This one says Miss Kate. These are from Rena, or Life with Two YouTubers is the mom, Sharon. So they sent these. You sleep in the yard or something, John? Says Drew Manchu. Would it be the first time?
I know what it is.
Jeffrey is great. I agree. All right. There's a note, it looks like. While they read, I'm going to share a comic book. I have to say the craziest comic book at Marvel right now is Agents of Wakanda. This book is just nuts. And remember as kids, the thing we loved about comics is that they were just so off the wall, that they were just so wild and crazy. This will recapture that for you. This comic book is wild.
Wait. Don't show anyone. Charlie, let's get our shit.
You want to go put them on? Okay, go put them on.
Yes. I want to know. I want to show it. You need to wash it.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to have to subscribe to him 50 times.
So I should have linked, I guess, Cade's channel. Burning Blocks, about 99. Check that out.
Look at the back, though.
Oh, here comes Kate fashioning it. Look, I saw the back and the front. Ta-da, Burning Block, about 99. Jeffrey has stayed the night at more comic book YouTubers' houses than everyone. That is hilarious, Bueller, and it's also probably a trivia fact.
Yeah, it's true.
Because he was at Comic Book NYC's for New York Comic Con, and he was at Bueller's back in about a year and a half ago, and then he was at mine for WonderCon last year. John should start a community packaging offering a spend a weekend with John's comics with kids.
Yes.
Old Wolf is hilarious.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
That's a
That
riot.
would be awesome.
So I'm sorry, I thought these were from Rena, and my brain was not working. So these are from Burning Block, about 99 too. They're from all of them. So I shall add Burning Block, about 99's channel to the description, but he's in the chat. You can find all of these great people. So Burning Block, about 99, he's in the chat, and RandomWolf. Those are the two YouTubers for Sharon's Life with Two YouTubers. So huge thank you.
Okay.
Rena might just be watching on mom's phone, and Cade's got the iPad or something. You never know. So, anyways, Kirk and I know Kirk, the Comics on the Mind, and I are two of the only people I know reading Agents of Wakanda. It's hilarious. This one had Deadpool and had some very funny Deadpool moments. Deadpool is like this sort of side character all the way through it. He doesn't do anything useful except he almost gets run over by a semi truck. That's basically the only useful thing.
And then he falls
does.
into a cactus.
And then falls into a cactus. And he has cactus spines sticking out of him the entire issue. It's just kooky fun. I have really not had a comic book be this zany, I think would be the best word, in a really long time. Sorry, this focus is like jumping all around. So Agents of Wakanda, if you just want something ridiculous and just, they're fighting issue 4, right before this, they were fighting like violent plants on the dark side of the moon with like the Man Wolf and Mockingbird and stuff. So for me, it's just nothing gets kookier than this comic. I think it's just absolutely a hilarious ride. Let's see. Ooh, I know. Yeah, Comics on the Mind. Also a big Black Panther fan. Issue 19 just dropped recently.
Rena's at a friend's house.
Rena's at a friend's house. Gotcha.
Okay, leave the arcade.
It's all right. So, do we want to open the other box right now too? All right. This came from Old Wolf 65.
I'm trying to cover the
Last Saturday, while we were driving out to the desert, he said, "Hey, I was going through my my girls and my family's sort of book collection, and I thought I might have some that your girls might really enjoy." And he went through and showed me a bunch of titles. I showed him to Kate because Kate has a virtual memory for books. She knows.
I do. I remember every book that I've ever read, I think.
So she's got this like catalog.
Dad.
What?
I do. You have a catalog of dogs.
That's not true.
You have a catalog for a lot of things. I'm sorry. But hey, so this came from Old Wolf 65. Big thank you to Old Wolf. Yeah, here, I'm going to highlight that from Life with Two YouTubers while we open this. Do the John character with the tiny hands, says Joey Baga 77. So it'll be me, but with Charlie's hands instead.
Daddy,
Tiny hands.
what is Rena's book about?
Rena's book is a fantasy novel. I have not heard much of the story. Every once in a while she tells us about a character, but I will definitely be buying the digital download the second that drops, and we will definitely get a chance to read it. So we ready to open this? I think you're going to freak. You ready?
Yes! Yes!
This book, Old Wolf, is hilarious because Charlie literally minutes ago said, "You didn't buy me the Treasure Hunters book by James Patterson, Dad."
Well, you didn't.
Old
Wolf did.
Old Wolf
You still
did.
have to do it.
No, I don't. You got it now. And I will say Kate is a huge Big Nate fan.
I am.
Loves
I don't
Big
have
Nate.
any, though. I've not.
So there's a whole ton of stuff going on in here. Oh my gosh. Here's another Big
Give
Nate.
me them, please.
Okay, so now they're gonna be, you know, my daughters, and when they open boxes with books, they just start reading. So they're off
You know the
now.
best part, Daddy?
What?
If I like this, I can get the second book.
Here's another Big Nate, Boredom Busters.
I know that one.
I want,
I've
you
read that
already
one
have
before.
one. You have one of that one.
No, I don't.
Hank
I
the
don't.
Cow Dog. Look, Hank the Cow Dog. Ooh, Old Wolf is the nicest, most generous person. He is a phenomenal person. I absolutely agree. Look, and now I'm gonna flip this around and make him say, like, "Yeah, I know, I am," but he didn't actually say that. You have to do the audio version of the. I would love to do the audio version of Rena's book. Happily, I would happily do that. Start a new career for myself. Stick Dog wants a hot dog.
Yes, I want the
Look,
hot dog.
it's two of your favorite things:
Hot
hot dogs and actual dogs.
Dogs are hot.
Ooh, Geronimo Stilton.
That Lauren
Charlie
loves
loves
those.
Have you read any before? This should be your first one, maybe.
Miss Jenny has like a whole thing of
Oh. Dork Diaries. 6,
Yes.
7, and 8.
I need those. Thank you. Those are mine.
You want me to hold that up? 1-2 Comic Talk wants to see the cow dog. Hank the Cow Dog.
We don't have any of these ones.
The Further Adventures of Hank the Cow Dog and the Original Adventures of Hank the Cow Dog. Books 1 and 2 by John R. Erickson.
Daddy, look.
Well, that's his daughter. Audrey's his daughter, right? All right. All right. And then this other series, books 1 through 6, is Stink, the Incredible Shrinking Kid. Stink, the Incredible Supergalactic Jawbreaker.
They're so good.
Stink, the Solar System Hero. So this series is called Stink. Ooh. Yes, I agree, Sharon. This is lots of great stuff. And as you can see, they're all stuff my girls are going to spend the day reading. Isn't that right, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, I'm going to have a sip of tea and just kind of relax here for a second. He says, glad I did well. Very well. Very well.
Mackenzie.
This is what it's like when my show ends. For those that want like a sneak peek behind the scenes, the second the show ends and we log off, this is the reality. This is what happens. Cheers to you all. Hope you're having a nice little end to your holiday season, this last sort of weekend. Hope that you are all having a nice beginning to your 2020. Should I share another book? Will you guys read for a little?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, Dad. Read. Talk books. The coffee is kicking in finally. That's good. I agree. This was a fun read. I'm a fan clearly of the Matt Fraction Hawkeye. If you haven't read that, it's a really funny trade. There's, I want to say, 2 or 3 trades that for that run. It's Matt Fraction as the writer, and then I don't know how to pronounce the artist's name, but it's Aja or Asia. I've heard different ways to pronounce it. That's a great run, and this one pays a lot of homage to that, and has a similar style and humor and attitude. So I did really enjoy this. I'd say it's one step below Fraction and Asia's run, but that's a compliment coming from me. That's like saying that somebody's Daredevil is one step below Frank Miller's Daredevil. That's a huge compliment. So I would say this was a very fun and funny read. They printed a ton of these. So I guarantee at some point you'll go into a shop and they'll be having 50% off or $1 a day or whatever, and you'll see Hawkeye Freefall #1. You should grab it and read it because I think you'd laugh a lot. There's some very funny books this week between Agents of Wakanda and Hawkeye Freefall. And there were some good jokes in Marauders and Excalibur. I thought Marvel was definitely bringing the comedy this week, and it made me laugh a lot. So this one's by Rosenberg and Schmidt. Those are Rosenberg is the writer and Schmidt is the artist. I dug the art style, which sent it flashed me back to the Hawkeye Asia run. But overall, it's the closest I've seen to that original. I don't want to say original because it's still pretty modern, but to that really classic run, the really great run. Alec arrived just at the right time because I was talking about how Alec and I share a little love for that Matt Fraction Hawkeye run. We even did an episode of New Comic Book Day Book Club, which we had as an old Comic Book Day Book Club. We picked that as a flashback read. It's really good. Kirk says it's on his list because he liked Fraction's Thor run, which I've never read. Which, yeah, I would say it's hard to beat Jason Aaron's Thor run. I think that's the high watermark. I'm slowly trying to get the trades for the Jason Aaron run. I have all of the Jane Foster stuff, and I have Unworthy Thor, which is not the end, but it's like close to the end. I need to get all the original stuff, and then I need to get the ending, so that I want to own that run, the Jason Aaron Thor run. I want to own all the trades. So little by little, I'm collecting them so that I can read them all. I've never read the original Jason Aaron Thor stuff. I started reading right at basically Original Sin when Thor dropped the hammer. He couldn't pick it up. And then I read, of course, all the Jane Foster, the Unworthy Thor, all the way up to then. And then I read War of the Realms. And so that's kind of what I've read, and I really want to read more of that Jason Aaron stuff. So those are the trades. I'm always looking for like 50% off trades and looking for some of those, and I snag some of those. JP says, me too. There you go. That's JP. He's just the man. I do think JP is one of the best people in this community, hands down. And when Comic Head 84 made his list of his favorite YouTubers, the people dropping content that he enjoys the most, he made this gentleman right here the king, #1 with a bullet, and he had it because he just earns it. Unworthy Thor is great, Kirk. I agree. I loved Unworthy Thor. I thought that was a really good read, and I would love it if the end of Chris Hemsworth's time as Thor. I wish he could do Unworthy Thor. I think that would be a great ending to time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because he's not going to go on forever. He's only got a few more movies in him. I would really love it if he got to end with something powerful like Unworthy Thor. That would be great. James Watson, hello, good morning. I love it. If you see Sherlock anywhere, let him know that you're here. Happy to have you. Does anybody have one more book to share, or should we just log out here?
Log out.
I'm done. I want to read now. I'm done. I want to read now.
Wait 20 minutes.
I'm not waiting another 20 minutes. Not going to happen.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it, and then they're probably going to say it. But thank you, Old Wolf, and thank you, Life with Two YouTubers, for your kind gifts.
That's not how you say it.
Okay, how do you say it?
Thank you, Olaf. 65. Thank you, Burning Block, about 95, 99. Thank you, RandomWolf, and thank you, Life with Two YouTubers.
Mm-hmm. You could probably do it in German too. You could probably do it in German too.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to do German right now, Dad. Don't make me.
Dankeschön.
Oh, JP, you're beating me. The reason we're still here with these blinds behind me, the reason I still have that beautiful but sort of odd painting behind me in all the live streams I'm on right now is because the darn Christmas tree is in my spot. Oops, sorry, my finger's in the way. The darn Christmas tree is still sitting right there.
But I like the couch. It's more comfy.
So I'm hoping that the Christmas tree comes down this weekend, get it all put away, and I can go back to my home and be there tomorrow for my next live show.
Old Wolf.
Goodbye, JP. JP's probably going to drop a video later today on his channel, so hopefully you can check it out. Dankeschön.
Two YouTubers.
Oh, she's saying it in German now.
And RandomWolf and Burning Block 9 with 9 sing.
I didn't say you weren't great, Alec. I just said JP is one of the best, and it is a fact. These are truths. You're pretty awesome too, buddy. You're pretty great. You just didn't want us to open your gift, your kind gift on TV. It was just for you, Alec.
We sent videos.
We did. We made some fun videos of you guys unwrapping those
And
gifts.
I still have my slab.
You do. I'll share, I'm sure, at some point, but Alex sent my girls Christmas slabs. I don't even know how to quantify that idea that my daughters now own slabs. Although I do think they have one. The first 9/8 I've ever got was a gift from Comics NYC for these girls. So it's just crazy that my girls own
And
slabs.
mine is a 9/8.
Yes, they both are.
Yours is a 9/0.
My book is a 9/0.
Me and Kate's are 9/8s.
Ooh, they're bragging already. This is the power. People don't throw their trees away around April, says Kirk. All right, so we're going to get out of here. But I have a show tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. We're going to be talking about season 6 of Lost finally. So tune into that. It'll be one of the last episodes of my Get Lost series. It'll be Fire Guy Ryan and I talking about the most maligned season of Lost. And then we were going to save the finale. So we're not going to talk about the last episode of Lost. We're just going to talk about the rest of the season. And then I'm planning a finale party episode where I'm going to invite anybody who's been on my shows up to then to come back. So you might get some Comic Head or some Mr. Miracle or some Hydra collectibles. And we'll have a little show. Maybe Bueller will join us. I know he's a huge Lost fan and wants to talk about it at any point. What was it?
No,
that was for you. Yeah. Well, that's what Chaos and Comics was saying too. He was saying 9/8 is better than 9/6. That's what that little arrow means. 9/8 is better than 9/0.
I want to listen math.
Start them young, John. They have more slabs than me, says Comics on the Mind. Kay looks good in that shirt, says Sharon. She's rocking the swag. All right, so everybody have a great weekend. Happy holidays. We missed you guys last week, I should say. We will be here next week, though. We'll definitely be on for a little while to go. I don't think we have anything coming up on any Saturdays anytime soon.
Is Saturday the 11th?
You have your sleepover on the 11th at night. So the morning should be fine. Kate's got one last birthday celebration thing going on next Saturday. But anyways, thank you all for coming. Have a great weekend. Burning Block says he's dropping a new video today too. So Burning Block about 99. We will definitely. All right. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Au revoir.
Bye, peeps.